Hey everyone, welcome to our new YouTube channel called Hoosier Hospitality Farms. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of our farm and kind of everything that goes along with it. We've lived here about 10 years and we always have some kind of DIY project going on. Tons of farm animals that we keep adding to, and there just doesn't seem to be a lot of that on YouTube, and just wanted to document kind of the day in life of a typical farm. Not a huge farm, we're kind of growing each year. A lot of it would be tons of DIY projects that I think a lot of people could use some help. I've had to over the years also. So let's kind of get on with a quick tour. So this is the back of the house. We're on 11 acres. When we bought this property about 10 years ago, we were on 21 acres. And we sold 10 of it to some friends of ours that built a house. So this is kind of the back of the house looking into the woods. And as you can see, I put a pool in 2016, ordered a kit. I had excavators with my business, loaders, lasers, everything, dug it all out myself, put it in, and 9 years later you can see it needs a new liner. So here in the next 2 weeks, one of the next videos is going to be when I install a new liner, and you can see all of the leaves that land in it during the winter time. So again, all kinds of DIY projects that'll be on this channel. Power wash and seal the concrete, do a lot of maintenance, and kind of go through all of that stuff. So if you walk this way, this is kind of our back deck area, and you're going to see probably two black dogs following me. That's Max and Mia. Max is 7 years old. Mia is about 9 months old. Max is a certified therapy dog. We went through some training. That's Mia. And then Max is right here. Wonderful dogs, doodles. They love hanging out, enjoying the land and all the animals. So quick tour. We'll start off back here. This is our goat barn area that was built a couple years ago, and you'll see some other fence posts and everything because we are constantly adding fencing and different areas for all the goats. We'll make some other videos to kind of go through all of our goats, how to take care of them. We got some babies, males, females, for 4-H. Absolutely love it. Kids have a blast. Chicken coop over there. There is Jose. Been bottle feeding him since he was a couple months old. And we've got Lucy, our duck that actually won champion last year at the 4-H. Looks like she's sleeping over there. Just recently built this area. Got the roofing and stuff to do, and I dug her a little pond right there. So we'll go through some more DIY stuff. Here's a garden. Here in the next couple weeks, we'll put together a garden and show you guys kind of how we live off the land and kind of have all kinds of stuff. Do our own pickling, store all kinds of food for the winter. And there's the other goats. Again, we'll make another video that introduces all of our goats. Walk over here. It's kind of a hill. You probably can't really tell with the video, but this is the highest point in Johnson County. Didn't know it until we bought the property and got a plaque that says highest elevation in Johnson County. So hopefully eventually here I'll have a big, maybe 50-60 foot wind turbine, to kind of get some free electricity. And here's our animal trailer that we haul a lot of the goats and other animals for 4-H in. That'll be a project coming up. Gonna sandblast that, repaint it, fix all that up. I didn't see a whole lot of videos on YouTube about that, so we'll have a nice video about that. And that would be Lucy quacking at us. Kind of coming around here to the front of the house. Any of you solar and wind people, I'm a huge nerd when it comes to solar and wind. So I got 43 panels on the house that pretty much powers the house 9-10 months out of the year. Wintertime we have to get a little bit off the grid, and I'll make another video explaining more about all that. I got battery backups and everything inside the house. And then when I built the goat barn, I put a wind turbine and some solar on that completely powers that barn with some battery backups. I'm gonna do some maintenance here. I put this paver sidewalk in about 10 years ago, and we're gonna have to take all the sand out and re-put that hardening sand in there. And we've got a lot of fruit trees and grapes. So again, we'll make some video. We've got to spray the fruit trees and the grapes to help like worms and bugs and stuff once everything starts blooming, to not start eating all that up. And then there is our rooster. I believe his name is Bob the rooster. A couple sets of grapes. Here's a pear tree. Here's an apple tree, another apple tree, some cherry trees. And then this is kind of a valley area. And this will be a big video that we'll end up doing probably over the next couple of months. There'll be several videos. So I have some shop buildings that I built down here about 10 years ago for a business that I had. Sold the business and doing some other stuff with another business that you'll see more videos on. But we're currently going to turn this old shop building into a wedding venue, event center, Airbnb, etc. And there's a huge valley here, private, that we'll be able to have all of those wedding ceremonies and everything at. And again, doesn't look like a whole lot now, but we're going to be painting all that and then turning the whole inside of that shop into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath kitchen, like I said, wedding venue. And most recently, I installed about a 500-foot water line. I tied it into my existing well, ran 1-inch PEX about 500 feet down, so that way I can have water down here. And we'll make a video. I'm going to dig a septic system, and then basically build the entire shop into a big wedding venue. So this is kind of walking toward the front of the house. We're probably 3/4 of a mile off the road. You can start to see some of the other neighbors. We're all pretty spread out on, about 10-20 acre plots. But this will be the, again, shop area that I've already started to fix up a little bit. There's a garage door in the front here that was turned into, I already ordered a set of doors. It's going to kind of be a farm style. As I'm walking around front here, like I said, it used to be a 10-foot by 12-foot garage door that I enclosed in, and it's white because the rest of the building is going to be white, but kind of got some 6x6 posts and built an awning, and put some double doors in there, stained them, and then switched the garage door over to there. So it's going to kind of be a storage area, but this will be kind of the front of the wedding venue. We'll end up paving this, kind of fix it all up. So there'll be several videos of us, fixing all that up. Anyways, kind of a quick little tour of, Hoosier Hospitality Farms. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a variety. One video is going to be taking care of the farm animals. The next day, is going to be a DIY project that I think pretty much everyone's going to be able to use. It's going to be quite the variety. One day I'll be doing electrical. One day I'll be putting a pool liner in. The next day might be building a fence. Just a lot of practical stuff that we're hoping we can help everyone, and hoping that everyone will kind of follow us along with the journey. If you see on the profile picture, you'll see Aaron, and then we have 2 kids, Gabriel and Aubrey. Gabriel's in high school, Aubrey's in middle school. So Gabriel's about to drive, so I'm sure you'll see a video here coming up of him driving, and hopefully nothing too crazy going on. So just want to give a quick intro into our life and kind of the day in life, how it's going to be here on the farm. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Comment below if you have a DIY project that you're interested in, if I've already done it, if I'm gonna do it. Give us some suggestions on what to do. And Max and Mia like to chase each other. So anyways, we're gonna have some fun. We'll have all kinds of funny videos, serious videos, learning videos, and just kind of document, like I said, the day in life of us here living on a small farm that we're growing every day and every year, and hope to continue doing it, and also educate everyone and get to know people. So please like and subscribe, and we'll have some more videos here coming up introducing everyone. So everyone have a good evening. Thank you.